Doc. I mean, third quarter, 15 points. I think
Yeah.
at one point, it's like maybe made 3 shots through the first 8 or 9 minutes. Was it something that they did out of the break, or what
No,
did you
I
see?
just thought, I don't know. I thought we lost our pace. I called a timeout, I think, on the second play because you could see it. We came out flat. Um, that happens. I don't know why. I wish we all knew why. And they took advantage of it. That stretch that got them more and more. I thought we were the aggressor for 2 quarters, and then they were the aggressor in the third quarter. I will say I thought we got it back in the fourth, but we really never played well like we played again. We scored, but I thought they were the far more aggressive team from the third and the fourth quarter, and we were the aggressive team in the first two. Um, and that bothered me, especially how we came out. I haven't called a timeout in a minute and a half in a while, but it was obvious. Our first play was so slow, so passive. We hadn't done that all night, and so, then we did it again. Then we did it a third time. So we'll watch the film and figure out why that happened. But guys, it's just we can't sustain. The Cleveland game. We came out like gangbusters, and as the game goes on, we just don't sustain our play. Like the game plan against Cleveland was great coming out, and we lost it. The game plan coming out tonight again was great, and then we lose our way. And so it's my job to try to make sure we keep going, keep playing at the right pace. We didn't do that.
I mean, I guess off that along those lines. I mean, is there? I mean, have you been able to pinpoint anything to? Is there some lack of confidence to some degree as to why that's happening?
It's a great question because when you're not winning, no matter how good you think you are, that can happen. I don't think that's it, but I don't know that.
I think Dame's 415 on
Yeah.
the day.
He
Didn't
just
really.
had a night. They did a great job on him, top blocking him. Denying him the ball. They switched on him a lot. And that's where we got to get better at getting to the next action to help Dame. I didn't think we helped Dame enough today.
Defensively, you guys were switching a lot there in that fourth quarter. How'd you
But we
feel?
did it all game. I liked our defense overall. I mean, uh, they shot 40% from the field. What I didn't like is in the first half, we were doing the same thing and we didn't overhelp. In the second half, when the game got tight, I think we had 5 or 6 overhelps that led to threes. And we had them inside the 3-point line. We were going to live tonight with them taking those twos, right? They don't want to take twos. But I bet I'm going to say maybe 9 or 10 in the second half where they had the ball in the paint, one-on-one, and we overhelped and it led to a three. That's what they want. That's why they're doing it.
I think Andre played 18 minutes in the first half, only 4 in the second. Was
Yeah,
that hip pointer again, or?
yeah, no, I thought the way they were helping off of him was really affecting our offense, especially from the second quarter on. Um, he's gonna be a good player for us. We got to still work with him where to cut, what to do when that happens. When you watch the tape, his guy wasn't. He was on the other side of the floor sometimes, double team, and they didn't care where he went. And we got to make sure we put him in the right spots, and he understands that. But he will. That's easy.
Doc, I know you have obviously a veteran team, but just kind of how do you message and I guess like what kind of message are you talking to the guys and saying so after a game and just like a stretch like this?
Well, we just got to dig ourselves out of this hole that we're creating. We created it, all of us, me, them, together. I have no doubt we will, but it's not one night. We'd have won the night. We still weren't going to be in the hole. We have to play ourselves out of this hole.
Ryan Rollins in the second half, a lot of great, 3 blocks. Curious what your thoughts are
I
on his
thought he was
performance.
great. I thought, he struggled that one stretch on Pritchard. First time he just got caught off guard. The second 2 times, now he's got it going. Good lesson for him. Like he'll be a better player the next time we play Boston. I guarantee you that. In the second half, Pritchard didn't get any of those things. So it tells you that he's a quick learner. Like he knew it at halftime. We showed him it, but he already knew and he adjusted. So very happy with him. And then I just loves his second effort. He had the one layup where, I was telling someone if that was in the G League, he would have gone to scored quick. But because he hadn't played, like you could tell, he knew he could go, but he actually kind of went it at half speed. He'll get better at that when he gets more confident.
I should have followed up on this right away. You said that you guys didn't help out Dame enough. What does helping Dame?
Yeah,
like?
when he's off the ball, we got to make sure we have a better scheme to get him open, to get back open. He hasn't played off the ball a lot, but when he is off the ball and we want him to come to the ball, we got to make sure the proper screens are set for him.
Off of that with Andre, they were kind of sagging off. I mean, Torian had 3 shots after the first quarter.
Yeah.
Brooke, just 6 points. I realize there's more bench scoring tonight, but does it feel like there just isn't enough offense right now for what you're trying? I mean, obviously you're not scoring more points than the other team, but it feels like there's just not enough consistency outside of
Not enough movement. When the first half, the ball was hopping, right? Bam, bam. TP was getting wide open shots. Brooke did get some wide open shots tonight, and they just didn't fall. But that's what I gauged our movement on. It's not if Dame or Giannis scores a lot of points. It's when they score a lot of points and those other guys still have a lot of attempts. And we got to make sure that we continue to do that. Our job, especially the Stars' job, is to make sure all these guys are getting shots off of what they can do.
In New York, you had hoped Chris would go get some more work. Was he able to do that? And B, is there an update on where he's
There's no update, but he did go yesterday. I want to say 3-on-3, maybe even 4-on-4. So again, he's getting closer, but there's no update.
Hey, Doc,
Can't wait till I don't have to answer that anymore.
the other week, Giannis told us that he feels like this team just doesn't have its identity. There was a little fight after that 12-0 run you mentioned in that fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Do you feel like
I think we're closer. Bobby said something when he was about to lose his brain, out on the floor. He said, I got to be me. I haven't been me all year. And I asked him, I said, well, where have you been? And he started laughing. He said, you know what? You're right. We're joking. So don't take this like literal stuff. But I said, we need you to be you every night, So everybody feels like they're trying to find themselves in this midst of awful losses. And I think we will.
Do you feel like Dame and Giannis are stepping up for this team in the midst of
I
them
do.
finding that?
Listen, we put a lot on the plate for them. And they're doing a lot of stuff. And Dame's doing stuff that he's never done in his career. He's out switching and trapping and pressuring because he has to do that for us to win. And I think Dame's been amazing at doing that. Thanks, guys.